Good morning, guys. So, how many of you parents have children who the teachers call you, or at the PTA meetings the teachers will tell you that the child has a difficult time comprehending things? Your child has a different time retaining information. Your child has a difficult time focusing, or they're dyslexic. I see this over and over again, okay? And you could get a tutor for the child. You could keep drilling the routines of doing the math, doing the reading, doing everything over and over and over again. But this becomes a problem of not repetition, but a problem of retention, okay? It's almost as if the mind cannot retain the information that has been taught, okay? So we have two top medicines for this. We have 167 total, but the two top most common ones that we use, these natural homeopathic medicines, work really, really well when the symptoms match and it really fits the case. You'll see dramatic changes within 1 week of giving these medicines, okay? It's really, really spectacular. Teachers notice it, parents notice it, and the kids feel better too. All right? So let's go through this a little bit. The top two medicines, might as well get right into it. First one. Sorry, I'm just looking at my computer here for the top two. The top two medicines, number one that I use a lot of is called Calcarea carbonica in 200 strength, okay? So this medicine is typically known as a child's medicine. We use it for a lot of different conditions, but for children, 70% of children tend to need this medicine. It's a mineral-based medicine. So what are the indications for it? You want to see these indications in order for it to help address the problem that your child's dealing with, the learning disability, the delayed speech, the dyslexia, whatever the case may be, okay? So the symptoms we want to see for this medicine to work are, number one, the typical children that need this medicine tend to look a certain way or present with a certain body constitution is what we call it, okay? So you see these children, they tend to be a little bit heavier, they tend to put on weight a little bit easier, as opposed to being skinny or scrawny children, okay? Number one. Number two, these children tend to be affected by changes in their routine, okay? Now, a lot of kids have this, but what you'll see is leaving home to go to daycare. They'll have a lot of traumatic issues with that, okay? They'll cry, they won't want you to leave, that type of thing, okay? So you see a lot of that. Second thing, you want to see a lot of times with these kids, they'll have sweaty heads, excessive perspiration from the scalp, especially at nighttime in bed, okay? The perspiration tends to have an odor to it. They tend to have sour odors to their perspiration, to their body odor, especially for young children. It's very abnormal, okay? So that is one of the things we look for as an indicator for this medicine. They'll have delayed reading, they'll have delayed speaking, they'll have a hard time putting sentences together, a lot of delayed milestones, walking, talking, crawling, dentition, like the teeth coming in, teething, and the list goes on, okay? So those are a couple of the key things. Oh, another very important one I should mention. With Calcarea carbonica, they tend to be constipated. So these children they could have been born with constipation, or the majority of their childhood they've had constipation, or they still have it. Okay, another big, big indicator for this medicine. So you get a combination of all those little key symptoms happening in one child. Typically, Calcarea carbonica would be the mineral medicine they need that you'll see results with in 1 week. Okay, that's how quick it works. I get parents coming back, and it's pretty cool. I get parents coming back, and they'll say, all of a sudden, he's using words that we've never heard him use before. We didn't even know he knew these words. He's putting sentences together using words we never heard. So, you know, you'll see these cool things that the parents notice and the teachers notice, okay? So that's number one. Number two, now I wrote a quick little blog on this with more detail, and it's written down. If you can't get this information quick enough, go to the blog, check it out. There's more information there, okay? Just go to my website, newleafhomeopathy.com. Number two, Burita carbonica, another mineral type medicine. This one is also really, really good when the symptoms fit. You'll see a lot of miraculous things after 1 to 2 weeks of using this one. So, indicators for this medicine. The children tend to be very shy, scared children, okay? So, I can see these kids as soon as they come into my office, okay? They'll be hiding behind their parents. They'll be holding their parents' hands, hiding behind them. They don't want me to see them. They're kind of shy, timid, scared, okay? That's the mental, emotional kind of aspect of it. These children tend to be underdeveloped. Now, that means mentally and emotionally and physically. So physically, we'll see smaller statured children, okay? Underdeveloped, very skinny. Certain parts of the body may be underdeveloped compared to other parts of the body, okay? So we also see a slowness in the development. We'll see extreme speech delay, extreme slowness compared to other kids their age, extreme difficulties in learning to walk and talk, just a lot of delayed development, okay? More so than calcarea carbonica, okay? Those are pretty much the main keys for that. Yeah, that covers them all. So you got the mental emotional aspect of it where they're shy, a little bit scared of things. You have the physical stature where they're a little bit smaller, tend to be undeveloped, and obviously the mental capabilities, very delayed reading, writing, speaking, putting sentences together, this type of thing, okay? So this gives you a quick little overview of the symptoms we look for to prescribe these two top medicines to correct dyslexia, learning disorders, speech delays, milestone delays in your children, okay? So this is just two of many, many that are available. It's very specific on the case, on your child, and all the symptoms in their case, not just the ones related to the mental emotional conditions, okay? So, give us a call, guys. If you have children that are dealing with this and suffering, I see this a lot, and it usually responds really, really well to homeopathic medicine. Give us a call. We'll go through it. I'll chat with you over the phone. We'll get all the details, and we'll see how we can change your kid's life, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day.